What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Chrissyy Talks. Y'all can call me Chrissyy, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. The last time we talked about Dymond, she posted this photo stating that she was released from being at the psych ward for about 5 days, I believe. And based on the caption on this photo alone, I felt like it was just kind of sarcastic, and it seemed like she needed more help than she was giving off. Now, a lot of trouble started when people speculated that this boy that was seen with Dymond was her alleged new boyfriend. But really, he was a stranger. Apparently, Dymond met him and some of his friends while at the mall and just started driving them around and hanging out with them, not knowing who they were. But they sure as hell knew who she was, and they took that for advantage during her most vulnerable time at that. Like I stated, once Dymond was being seen with this boy named Nico, that's when Dymond started saying a lot of crazy shit, and that's when a lot of crazy shit started happening.
Don't smoke. Drugs are not good. Drugs will get you here. If you're under, how old is the thing? I don't even
18,
know.
21. 21?
21 Savage. If you're under 21 Savage, no more drugs. Drugs are not for kids. Tricks are for kids. Tricks. Like all the tricks. But drogas, no bueno. No bueno. Para ahora. Now, bitch. Okay, they don't speak Spanish here. Para ahora. Why does he look like somebody? I don't like that. Because if I meet a doctor husband, then this will never happen again. Because I have a doctor daddy, and this is why it happens again and back again. Tell them niggas what's up. I told her I'm gonna like tape these to my face and just be like, actually I'll do that when I start SCAD, when SCAD lets me back in, because SCAD doesn't like me. SCAD is not my friend. SCAD likes me. SCAD likes me.
SCAD loves you.
SCAD loves me. But they didn't like me that one day when I walked from Grady to SCAD. They were like, I think she's too crazy for SCAD. And then I'm like, no, I'm not too crazy for SCAD. I'm too crazy. I'm good. Okay, so I have multiple. This is my diagnosis. Dymondsflawless has multiple personality disorder. Okay, that's the end. And the lights keep going on and off because the monster's alive. There's monsters everywhere. I'm the monster. She what? Okay. So she's like, I'm the monster.
Now, there have been a lot of lives and YouTube videos since Dymond was let out of the psych ward. So I'm just taking bits and pieces of the most important things that I've seen that happened in the last couple of days. Now, one of the first things that Dymond was saying was that she was allegedly raped.
I'm at the hospital doing a rape kit.
A rape kit?
Not for you.
Yeah, he raped you?
Nigga, shut up. Yeah. Yeah, he raped me. But he put the Glock to my head and say, bra ta ta ta, you fucking Nico. I said, duh, and he said, well, fuck me, and I said no. And now we're here.
That's crazy.
Well, I wasn't here. I was at school sleeping in my car, and then they were knocking my window like, what are you doing? And then I go, what are you doing? And they're like, no, you weren't. I'm like, yes, I was. And they're like, okay, we're calling the police. And then I was there for like 5 hours.
Now, in this clip, she states that she was in the hospital taking a rape kit while on live with Nico. And the way that she was talking about it just seemed very nonchalant for somebody who allegedly was recently raped. Even though obviously you cannot tell anybody how to react in any certain situation. Taking into account the state that Dymond is in is concerning, and we don't know if we could take it too seriously. But she did later state in this clip that apparently the hospital staff or whoever did not believe her, and eventually the police was allegedly called and she had to stay at the hospital for an additional 5 hours. Now, shortly after, she made another accusation that Nico actually hit her. She stated that Nico punched her in the face, and she went on live, and you could see that he was trying to call her because she actually ended up calling the police. Now, even though she called the police weren't really taking her serious, mostly because she called the police a couple of times at this point. So the police were saying that if you keep calling us, we're gonna have to take you to jail. But even while she's talking about being allegedly punched in the face by Nico, she's putting on makeup and acting again very nonchalant, kind of laughing about it and focusing on different things. Again, you can tell that she's not in the right state of mind.
All I can do is put makeup on my face or I'll kill a bitch. Shut up when I talk, bitch. If I say I got raped, I got raped. My dad's talking about, haha, you know you didn't. Yes, I did, bitch. Ask the fucking Grady Hospital where the cut on my fucking thing is, bitch. And why I'm bleeding my fucking ass off. Like, shut up. Everyone just shut up. Hi.
Did you call?
Yes, Diamond Charleston.
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm freezing, but he's down the street. He just called me, but he just punched me in the face, and I'm like, I know what you're like thinking and stuff, but it's not what it is, you know?
Punch in the face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now I have makeup on because I'm like gonna go crazy because last night I literally got raped, so I don't have time for this shit.
Last night you got raped?
By someone else, yes. I don't have time for it. Like, I'm like, I've been running off of like minimal sleep because I'm like sleeping and they're like rape kit, and I'm like,
Can I look at where you got?
yeah, it was my mouth. It was my mouth.
You
He was just like this, like he went pop.
Stay here. So you either have like one or two options. You can
I'm
either,
finna walk.
You can either go to the hospital or you can walk. That's literally your two options.
No,
you don't want
a little while for somebody to get you as opposed to being out on the street by yourself.
Love the
Not
streets.
very safe.
It's only 6:34 in the morning.
Yes, when the sun comes out, I can be out.
Yeah,
I'm finna do a morning jog all the way to Florida.
So what I'm saying is, why not wait to sleep till 9? Get a friend to come get you then when everybody's up.
Oh yeah, that sounds like something broke people do. I ain't finna do that.
I definitely believe it's good. It's not
It's good,
right
good.
now.
No, we're not good because you're just gonna keep calling.
No, I'm not. I'm
yes,
stop
you
calling.
are. You're gonna end up in jail for no reason.
Yes.
You're doing the same thing for no reason.
Yes.
You know.
Finally, I'll be resting in peace in jail. Thank
No,
God.
you're not. We don't want that. Like, we're literally trying to help you right now. It's not. You're not working with us.
Okay, how do I do training? They said I could do training.
You what?
Training.
Training for what?
So I could be like you. You're not helping.
You're not helping. We're trying to help you.
Okay. Y'all good. Y'all can go and get real
Do
criminal.
you ever idea though?
Yeah.
Get ready. Take this here, friend. So again, what can we do right now to help you so you're one, not disturbing them
I'm just about to
and
walk.
not disturbing yourself? You're just gonna walk. Now.
Why not? I did just walk and then I came back.
Okay. Where'd you walk to? You walked to the gas station and then you came back.
Mhm.
Okay. But what I'm trying to get at is if you walk to the gas station, cause a disturbance there, or call someone else and they have to keep calling us on you, they're gonna make us take you to jail. And we don't want to do that.
Now after this, King Cid and I believe his ex-girlfriend Bree popped in the chat and we're hanging out with Diamond as well. And I'm sure some of you might have heard, but yes, child, Diamond spat in his face.
Sure. Oh, you tripping.
Diamond, no. Holy water. Diamond.
Bless you. But I bless you.
She just spit in my face, bro. Yo.
Come on, bro. I can't even post that shit. That ain't what you do.
Y'all just see that? She literally just spit in my face. It's dirty as fuck. Yo, what the fuck? She been with too much niggas. I bet she get up to come get her phone. I bet she get up to come get her phone. I bet she get up to come get her.
Honestly, y'all know that spitting in someone's face is one of the most forms of disrespect. But honestly, I'm gonna let it slide because I don't really feel like King Cid and anybody around her, King Cid, Nico, and Nico's friends were having her best intentions in their mind, knowing what kind of state that she's in. Especially King Cid having been with her. Now during some point when Diamond was with King Cid and Bree, she was out walking in the streets, and that's where you might see these homelessness titles in some of these YouTube videos. At some point after when she was with King Cid and Bree, she ventured out into the streets and allegedly let a fan of hers have her car. Now this is the clip where Nico talks about her running off and her allegedly giving a fan her car.
So where the fuck where she run to?
Bruh, she ran to like this airport.
With the car though, or what?
No, she left the car with one of her fans.
With one of her fans?
Yes, she left the car with one of her fans. She got the key. And the fan was like, and the girl was like, let me get the watch. I was like, I'm not finna give you diamond watch. Boy, are you crazy? I don't even know you.
Right there, that didn't make sense. She was trying to take everything. So where the car at now?
I don't even know. We tried calling them last night to see if they were straight.
King Cid and Bree, having been the last people who have seen Bree before she ran off, they went on live to say their side of the story and clarify that they did not leave Diamond stranded, and they actually left her with her aunt, but allegedly Diamond did not want to stay there, and eventually she ran off.
When it's time for help, real help, they're not helping her. You feel me? Like we called Nico for about an hour trying to make him pick her up, this and that, and that's when he was just saying. He was not giving no current. He was just saying he was at the studio, this and that, blah, 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 saying go live with her. He was asking her to go live. Basically, all he want to do is go on live with the girl for no followers and shit, you feel me? So with that being said, okay, he's X out the picture. Oh, whoa, Vicky. So I'm calling Vicky because Vicky, you know, Vicky claims she her friend, this and that, blah, 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 that she be with her. So we calling her, right? But Vicky said that she tried to take her to her aunt's house and she didn't want to go there. She had to go somewhere, blah, blah, blah. So she just, I don't know what happened. She
FaceTimed Vicky and she was in bed and she's like, I can't get Diamond right now, I'm sorry. And she was like, I tried taking her to her aunt's house earlier, but she didn't want to go. And I was like, okay, well, what do we do? Because we need to go. Like, we have to leave and she's stranded. And she's like, I was like, can you send me her aunt's address? And she said, yeah, I got you. And then she sent it. And then when we got it, Diamond was like, no, she didn't want to go there. So we were all just in the lobby for like a long time trying to figure out where we could take her because she has nowhere to go. So then we finally convinced her she needs to go to her aunt's house. We told her, like, look, just for tonight. I don't know why she didn't want to go, but we're like, you just need to sleep somewhere tonight, and we have to go because no one was willing to help her, literally nobody. So we finally got her to come in the car, and then finally I got out the car and I knocked on the door of the house because it looked like everyone was sleeping, and her aunt came out, and she's like, hi. I'm like, hi, we have Diamond, like, and she was like, her aunt came out and tried to go open the door, and Diamond
her aunt came out and her aunt tried to open the door where Diamond was sitting at to make Diamond come out, and she started yelling, bro. Diamond started yelling. She was just like, tell her to get away from my door. Tell her to get away from my door. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. And we was just like, what the This is the only reason why we're alive right now. Because we want to clear up to y'all that we left her inside her house. We did not leave her stranded.
King Cid himself and Nico and these other friends around Diamond didn't want to help her. He kind of makes it seem like him and Bree were being helpful, and I'm sure they were, you know, not dropping her off in the street and at least getting her home with somebody that she knows. However, we cannot ignore the fact that Nico, King Cid, and people around them were definitely using Diamond for advantage in terms of, they recorded her looking a hot mess, child, and was laughing at Kikiing, going on live 24/7 and pinning their IG username. You could tell there were definitely some points where these people did not care about Diamond.
That's so fucking dumb.
So basically, he had me as a screensaver.
No, we did it. I don't give a fuck.
And he look, I'm trying to put the
Shut
down.
the fuck up, nigga. Where you talk? Yeah, tell him to shut the fuck up.
I know, but you still want to man. You couldn't make me nut. You couldn't make me
Why
nut.
you
Trust me, that's bad.
Stop here and yes. And we'll say
I don't know what to do.
and then say he punches. And no, he's for real. No, he's listening to the that nigga is like, you know how we are? He's really no domestic violence. What's say about that? What's say about that, bitch?
I'm putting this as my thumbnail.
So all this to say that the Diamond situation is actually very sad. Due to her mental illness, there's only so much blame you can put on her. You know what I mean? Like, there's way more blame to be put on people around her, especially the ones who took advantage of her knowing that she was vulnerable at this time. Like, you have somebody who genuinely needs some type of help. Have people in her face with the camera and they're laughing and they're running after her, following her, trying to get their thumbnail. Like, this shit's actually sick. And I know people are like, what could her family do? Like, she's grown, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's like, do whatever the fuck you could do except for this, except for having her being exploited online for the world to see. Like, I'm sorry, child. I know she's grown. I know it's hard with mental illness. I know that in order for her to get help, she needs help herself. But sometimes you do need to use that tough love and do what you gotta do to really just put someone's face in the mirror and say, look at yourself and you need help. Because that's way better than having her go on live and do whatever and be out in these streets and possibly get killed or raped for real. Like, at that point, point, do what you have to do, you know what I mean? But the people who were around her, and maybe even including King Cid, you could tell they just was not, sorry y'all, my camera died, but I just feel like they didn't really have her best interest in their hearts or in their minds. And I felt like this just goes to show what people do for the camera, and it also goes to show how serious that mental health is. I know some people want to blame Diamond or even laugh at her situation, but you gotta really think about like the stuff that she's saying and how she's acting. This shit could really get her killed or really get her in some big trouble. Now the next day, Diamond's father did release a statement saying, "Hello everyone, I can't begin to thank you for your prayers and support for Diamond. I apologize for taking so long to update you. There are many things happening requiring my attention, and of course Diamond's safety and well-being have been priority. She was admitted to the hospital and receiving care. I appreciate the overwhelming positive phone calls, support, and messages from all of you. It shows there is strength in numbers. Any of you have shared your memories of her for the core, loving, and caring person you know her to be. Together we continue to pray God for her full recovery. God bless you all." So according to her father, it does seem like she may be in the hospital receiving care. This was the last post on her Instagram that was obviously taken by somebody else. I don't know if this was paid promo because she does shout out the restaurant that she got the food from. She doesn't even look like she's okay at all in these pictures, and it really is concerning. So I am glad that Diamond's dad made that statement saying that she was in the hospital, and I really hope that she is getting the care that she needs. And I also hope that somebody takes her phone away from her for a little bit, child, because she does not need to be hopping on lives or giving anybody free clout. But y'all, that is it in my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down what you guys think below. Follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat at Chrissyy Talks, and H.Chrissyy, 2 S's, 2 Y's. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.
She the God, she the God, she the God.